In life, everyone wants to achieve something big. Everyone wants to do something extraordinary. Many people watch motivational videos on YouTube every day, but still, they don't see real change in their lives. Why? If you don't fully understand this, watch today's story till the end. I promise, this story can change your life. In a busy city, there lived a young college student named Leo. He was 21 years old and struggling with his life. He had dreams of becoming a successful graphic designer, but he couldn't seem to make any progress. Every night, he would watch motivational videos and tell himself, "Tomorrow I'll practice for 5 hours straight. Tomorrow everything will change." But when tomorrow came, he would waste hours scrolling through social media, watching random videos, and doing nothing. By evening, he would feel guilty. This cycle had been repeating for almost a year, and Leo was losing hope. One Saturday morning, Leo's roommate Carlos invited him to a local coffee roastery. "Come with me, man. I want you to meet someone," Carlos said. When they reached the small roastery, Leo noticed a woman in her early 30s carefully roasting coffee beans. Her name was Maria, and she owned this place. Carlos introduced them. "Maria, this is my roommate Leo. I think he needs to hear your story." Maria smiled warmly. "What story is Carlos talking about?" Carlos turned to Leo. "Maria built this entire business from scratch in just 3 years. Now she supplies coffee to 50+ cafes in the city." Leo looked at Maria with admiration. "That's incredible. You must have been so motivated to build all this." Maria shook her head and laughed. "Honestly, I wasn't motivated at all in the beginning." Leo looked confused. "What do you mean? How did you build this without motivation?" Maria gestured for them to sit. "Let me tell you how this started. 3 years ago, I was working at a corporate job I hated. I was depressed and felt completely stuck. One day, I met an old potter named Robert who had a small workshop near my apartment. I used to walk past his shop every day, and one evening I saw him sitting at his wheel shaping clay into a beautiful vase. I stopped and watched. He noticed me and invited me in. I asked him, 'Sir, how do you create such perfect pieces every single time?' Do you know what he said?" Leo leaned forward with curiosity. "What did he say?" He said, "I don't create perfect pieces every time. I just sit at this wheel every single day for 4 hours. Some days I create masterpieces. Some days everything I touch crumbles. Some days I make ugly pots that I have to throw away, but I never skip a day. That's my secret." Maria continued, "I was confused, so I asked him, 'But don't you ever feel unmotivated?' He laughed and said, 'Young lady, motivation is like a guest. Sometimes it visits, sometimes it doesn't. But discipline is like breathing. You don't wait for motivation to breathe, do you? You just breathe. I don't wait to feel excited about pottery. I just show up every day and do the work." Leo sat quietly, absorbing every word. "That conversation changed everything for me," Maria said. "I realized I was waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect energy, the perfect motivation to start my dream. So I decided to apply Robert's principle. I told myself, every single morning before work, I will roast coffee beans for just 1 hour. No excuses, no negotiations." "And you stuck to it?" Leo asked in disbelief. "Yes," Maria nodded firmly. "The first week was brutal. I wanted to quit. The second month felt boring. I didn't see any progress. But I remembered what Robert had told me. He said, 'I once spent 6 months making the same type of bowl over and over. People thought I was crazy, but by the end of those 6 months, I had mastered that bowl completely.'" Just then, an elderly man walked into the roastery. It was Robert, the potter himself. Maria jumped up excitedly. "Robert, perfect timing. This is Leo. I was just telling him about what you taught me." Robert sat down and looked at Leo. "Ah, the discipline lesson." "Yes, sir," Leo said respectfully. "Maria told me how you work on your pottery every single day." Robert looked at Leo with kind but serious eyes. "Young man, I'm 68 years old now. I've been doing pottery for 45 years. You know what people always ask me? They say, 'Don't you get bored doing the same thing every day?' But they don't understand something important." He paused and smiled. I'm not doing the same thing every day. Every day is different because I'm different. My hands are more skilled today than yesterday. My understanding is deeper. That's what discipline does. It makes you better, little by little, every single day. Robert leaned forward. Let me tell you about the river near my house. That river has been flowing for thousands of years. It flows whether the sun is shining or clouds are covering the sky. It doesn't ask itself, am I motivated to flow today? It just flows. And over time, what happens? That gentle, consistent flow cuts through solid rock and creates magnificent valleys. Leo felt goosebumps on his arms. Discipline is exactly like that river, Robert continued. Small, consistent action every single day will eventually cut through any obstacle in your path. Carlos looked at Leo. Do you understand now why I brought you here? You keep waiting for motivation to strike like lightning, but these two people built their entire lives on discipline, not motivation. He realized he had wasted an entire year waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect feeling, the perfect inspiration. I've been approaching this all wrong, he said quietly. Robert put a gentle hand on Leo's shoulder. You haven't been doing it wrong, son. You just didn't know the right way. But now you do. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Maria smiled and said, start small, Leo. Don't promise yourself 5 hours of practice. Promise yourself just 1 hour. Just 1 hour every single morning before anything else. Can you do that? Leo nodded slowly, then with more conviction. Yes, I can do that. From that day forward, Leo's life changed completely. He stopped making grand promises and created one simple, non-negotiable rule. Practice graphic design for exactly 1 hour every single morning. Some mornings he created amazing designs. Some mornings everything looked terrible. Some mornings he just learned new techniques. But he never, ever broke the chain. 3 months passed, and Leo's skills had noticeably improved. 6 months later, he landed his first paying client. 1 year later, he had a steady stream of freelance work. 2 years later, he was making more money doing what he loved than any corporate job would have paid him. Whenever someone asked him, Leo, how did you become so successful so quickly? He would smile and reply, I learned from a coffee roaster and a potter that motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. If you show up every single day and do the work, even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't see immediate results, success will come. It has to. That's how nature works. So friends, stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for Monday or New Year or the perfect moment. Start today with just 1 hour. Show up for it every single day, no matter what. That 1 hour of disciplined work can change your entire life. If you liked this story, don't forget to give it a like. Tell us in the comments what one thing you'll commit to doing every single day starting today. We'll meet again in the next story.